Hello guys, in this video I will discuss constructor in C Sharp. So let's discuss. So constructor is a special method which is called when we create instance of a class. Okay, so here I created a student class and declare its attribute as a public data member. Okay, and in program.cs, there is a main method, and from this main method, we create object of a student. Okay, so I declare here student type stud variable and assign using and create a new object using new keyword. And here, this simple bracket that means default constructor. And when we create instance of this class, student class, then this default constructor is called. Okay, so how this default constructor is defined? So in student class, we declare here default constructor and default constructor um, is used to assign default value. So it is automatically called when we create instance of a class. Okay, so constructor name of constructor is same as a class name and simple bracket and in curly braces I assign default value of the student object. So here I give id is equal to 0, name value of name is null, and using console dot write line I print something like this is a default constructor. Here I print its value using console dot write line. So in double quote using dollar sign I print student id and in curly braces its reference is student dot id and student name. Okay, save this and run this program. So this is default constructor and default value is display here. So when we call this when we create instance of student class, then this default constructor is called, and in default constructor I set default value of this student object and display this is a default constructor. And this constructor is a default constructor, and it is this constructor is called automatically when we create object of this student class. And from here console dot write line we display its default value. Yeah, so output is this is a default constructor and its default value 0 and null. Okay, so this is a default constructor. Next we declare parameterized constructor. During when we create object of a student, then we assign value of its attributes or its value. We define its value. So here I declare student object. Student is equal to new student, and we can pass value from this constructor. Okay, so for this we declare here default parameterized constructor. Okay, so I declare here parameterized constructor. Its access modifier is public. Its name is same as class name. And in simple bracket, we pass parameter, its attributes. Okay, so int id and second is string name. Okay, and assign its value. id is equal to id its attribute id capital I small d is equal to this parameter id. Okay, so next name is equal to name. So this is a parameterized constructor. Its name same as class name, and here I have to we have to pass parameter parameter which is uh, data members of this class. Its return type is constructor have no return type. Okay, so when we create instance of a student class, then this value we pass here creation of this object. So we pass here its id and name. In id we pass 101 and name is Prithvi. So here I create student object and pass this parameter. So during this object creation, it call parameterized constructor and pass this value to this constructor and assign to this objects data member its attribute. Okay, so I save this and using console dot write line I print its value. Okay, so here I print its value. So here student name, student ID in curly braces, student dot ID and name student dot name. Okay, and run this program. So here student ID 101 and name is Prithvi uh, is display on console. So this is a parameterized constructor.